No, me canso que vea Yahweh, 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 hello. Let's see. Beautiful, beautiful landscape here. Beautiful sunset. I'm here live. This is Bad Wolf News. Bonjour, how's everybody doing here in Martin, Washington? Starting to do my live feed here on YouTube from now on. Get things going and start reaching a bigger audience. So that's why I decided to do this. Thank you if you're watching. I can't really tell who's watching. I just see that one person's on. But as you all know, I'm Damien Badboy. I'm from the White Earth Nation, Anishinaabe, Dakota, water protector, prayer warrior, earth defender, and doing what I can to raise my voice and make it heard so that people can hear the news about what's going on in different parts of the world, and especially in Native world, and what's going on with the people. I think it's very important, and I'll also be using this for the Bernard Rock Wounded Warriors Memorial Veterans Powwow, which I'm going to be working on also, and doing a lot of talking on this about that. So just kind of talk a little bit about that. Kind of talk a little bit about what's going on here as we've moved forward with the Bernard Rock Wounded Warriors Veterans Powwow. I'm putting a call out here to people to go to Facebook, look up my page, the Bernard Rock Senior Wounded Warrior Memorial Veterans Powwow. I have a page up now on Facebook, and you can also look me up on Facebook as Damien McKell. They don't allow me to use my last name of Bad Boy. So it's Damien McKell. You can go on there and look me up. And today, I just kind of want to talk a little bit about, what's going on around the world and what's happening, with the water protectors. There's a lot of issues going on with them, and we need to make sure that people come together in unity and stop with the bickering and things like that. And we need to just focus on the protection of the water. Line 5, Line 3, KXL, Trans Mountain, all over these pipelines are going in. The Stand, Atlantic Sunrise, Diamond Pipeline, Sable Trail, Trans Pecos. I mean, there's so many, there was 37 approved by President Trump to go in the next 3 years, 31 of them to go in the next 3 years by 2021. So a little information on the history of water here, I guess I'll talk about. And a little bit about that is that the earth is made up of 70% water. Okay. And only 2.5% of it is fresh. 2.5% of it. So think about that. That's not very much fresh water, for 8 billion people in this world. And out of that 2.5% that is fresh, 0.75% of it is owned by Nestle Corporation, Coca-Cola, and Pepsi. So they own the rights to the water, and they're taking this water, rebottling it, and selling it to the public. And in the meantime, we have these pipelines going through, and if they break, which they have already, Dakota Access Pipeline, which has now been in operation for over a year, since June of 2017. It's now September of 2018, so it's been going for a year and 3 months, pumping out 767,000 barrels of oil a day. It has broke 4 times now. The largest was in a place in South Dakota on a farm where over 230,000 gallons of oil spilled on a farmer's field, which he can no longer use. So these are things that, we need to take issue with and really think about protecting, because water is life. Mini Wichoni, that saying came out for a reason. And a lot of it came out because medicine is The water is a medicine that is very important to all living things, and that is, the trees, the grass, the plants, the animals, the bugs, and least of all, and the last is us humans. Hey, how you doing? We're the ones who need to use a lot of it because we're made up of 68% to 75% water. And as we get older, we drop to 60% because, of course, we drink a lot of pop, we do a lot of them things, and we don't put that moisture back into us. And without that moisture, going into us, it can cause a lot of health issues. We see a lot of that going on today. And it's very, very important that we protect these things, especially like in Minnesota with the pipeline going next to our food source, our main food source, which is wild rice, Mahnomen, the Anishinaabe. It was brought, we were brought to it through a sacred vision that happened with the Miigwech, and this happened, and we followed that to the Food on the Water, which is in Minnesota, and Wisconsin, them areas like that where they have wild rice growing. And if this line 3, which is going next to the wild rice beds on the White Earth Reservation, if these pipelines break, they're going to destroy our food source, something that is very sacred, because the Mahnomen is a sacred food source for us, and we don't want that destroyed. With this farmer's that lost his land because of the pipeline breaking, because of all that oil, he cannot use that land no more. He cannot grow vegetables or anything on it, so he lost that. And these are the issues that, people as water protectors, and why we're trying to go for more sustainable resources in the world instead of using fossil fuels, which are destroying us, which are getting into the air and destroying us in a way that is quite incredible, because we breathe in the poisons that, come from the cars now. And this is something that we have to protect, because if we don't protect the water, then, we're not going to have nothing for our future generations, and we have to protect it for them, because we borrow this earth from our children. And that is what is most important, is to make sure that we know of all these things that are happening and try to protect them. Bears Ears Monument, which is now no more because of President Trump's ruling on that. Now we don't have Bears Ears Monument because that's going to be a fracking source. And that's what they're doing, is they're fracking in all these different places and causing this poison around the world. We need to figure out a better way to do things. So that's why I do this news channel, is to spread the word, to make sure that people know what's going on. And because, the news media, yes, they lie about a lot of things, but they also can't do all the stories. So we have to find out other outlets, other news outlets, to tell the story about what's happening in the world. My news outlet right now is basically for water protectors and for people that are interested in these things, and also for our veterans. I'm going to be doing a powwow for my grandpa, Bernard Rock Sr. As I said, this is one of the big things that I'll be doing, and I'm raising funds and doing this all on my own. It's a big job, but I want to make sure I do it, and I want to make sure that people honor our veterans and understand that they need to be honored. But I want to show you something, since I was pretty proud to see this when I walked around, and I want to kind of show you this because I think it's pretty important. If you don't realize that there is a lot of people around the world who honor our veterans. And I'm just walking down the block here because I wanted to show you this. Flip the camera around. See the flag that's flying there? It's POW flag flying in somebody's front yard just down the block from where I'm staying. That's pretty awesome. Anyways, so I want to make sure that everybody knows, that we need to stand and unify. We need to start coming together, because without unity in this world, without compassion and love, Mother Earth and for our future generations, we might not have this. So we have to find a way to become better people, to do better things. You know, we all have pasts and everything, and we just need to come together and make sure that we focus on these issues, because this issue with the protection of the water is very dire. It's also very dire because Mother Earth is suffering because of the things that we are doing to her, and we have to come up with better sustainable solutions for the future, so that our future generations have something. That is what's important about this. So as we go further on, I'll talk more. Right now I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing a lot of research, and I'm working on this powwow for my grandpa and for the veterans to honor them. If any cash donations or money donations, go to paypal.me/DamienBadBoy. That's Damien with a capital D and then Bad Boy with a capital B, and it's all one word, Damien Bad Boy. So paypal.me/DamienBadBoy, and also I'm going to be very transparent about the funds. I'm keeping books on it. I'm also going to be starting a 501(c). There's a lot of things that I'm going to be doing, so I'll be doing Bad Wolf News as much as I can on here, and I also do Bad Wolf News on Facebook, and once in a while I'll do something on Instagram, but not too much. I'm going to try to use YouTube as a better platform to spread the word more and to try to get more viewers, because you, the people, are the ones who I am looking to spread the word and to get everybody, together, because we need this unity. We need unification, people. So one mind, one prayer, one heart, one prayer, one love, one nation. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Gigawabaman Nagash. Aho.